Hello, everyone. Welcome to Maximum Sustained Performance, giving you the best information on TRT. I'm your host, Kareem Mays. I'm really excited to be here with you today, and you're probably curious about testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT. Now, more specifically, today we're going to be looking at the different methods of administration that's best for you, because there's a lot of different ways, and they do have different side effects. So we'll be breaking down the three main options: injections, gels, and patches. And by the end of this video, you should have a better idea which one fits your lifestyle, which one fits your goals, and which one is best for you. And if you find this information helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So, first, we have injections. I know getting a shot isn't exciting, but it's the most commonly and widely used. Why? Because they give a steady and effective way to deliver testosterone directly to your system. So we can see it here. It just goes into your bloodstream and it's done. Now, injections are usually given to intermuscularly, like right here, and they're either in the glute, the thigh, the deltoid muscle, or one of those two. And there's two main types. There's short-acting and long-acting. Short-acting injections, testosterone propionate, require more frequent dosing every 2 to 3 days. Long-acting inject testosterone, or siphonate and thenate, are typically administered once a week or every 2 weeks. So those are the different types. Now, the biggest advantage of injections, I would say, is they're cost effective. They provide a consistent testosterone level. The downside is, then there is a downside. People don't love needles. I don't like needles myself, even though I lift weights. You don't like needles, and you have to keep up with a regular injection schedule. So you want to kind of keep in mind which one is best for you. So if you're not happy, if you're thinking of needles right now and you're like, ooh, getting jabbed with a needle doesn't sound fun, sounds like my shots, then it's probably not right for you. It's probably not something you're going to want to do. Now, on the other hand, if you're thinking, wow, okay, I can tolerate the pain, or I need this to work as fast as possible, then injections are going to be something you're going to want to look into for TRT. Remember, there's no right or wrong. There is, if you're diagnosed with low testosterone, you're hypogonadal, you need to, and you've tried everything, all the natural ways, you need to try to find a way to fix it. Now, obviously, you want to do natural stuff before you go into TRT, optimizing your diet, your workout, your sleep, drinking enough water, making sure you're getting sunlight, training legs, doing all of that stuff, the proper supplementation if you need it. But if you still are having issues, then injections are a very quick way. Remember, there's long-acting and fast-acting, and you want to find the one that's right for you. So that brings us to gels or creams. You get the gel being applied to the skin. You can kind of picture that. Gels, these have a super convenient needle-free option, so none of those needles there. You simply apply it to your skin, and that sounds pretty easy. Now let's talk about how they work, because there's a little bit more to it than just putting it on. So they're applied daily to skin, dry skin, usually on the shoulders, the arms, or the abdomen. Then it's absorbed through the skin to the bloodstream. Obviously, it's not as fast acting as a needle. The pros are it's painless, it's easy to use. They help maintain stable testosterone. There are some drawbacks, though. It's not all, easy. You might think, oh, I got rid of the needles. Well, I'm still going to have the benefits of TRT without the pain, without the needles, right? Kind of. Absorption can vary from person to person. You might be able to absorb it really well, but, someone else might not. It might take a little bit more time, or it might not have the same effect. That's just how it is. So gels, yes, you're getting rid of the pain, but I'd say, sometimes no pain, no gain, meaning you can try the gel and the absorption doesn't have the same effect. And you're thinking, well, is it not working? No, it's just the gel is a different way. It has to go absorb through the skin, then get into the body, as opposed to going directly to the bloodstream. It goes directly to the bloodstream, you're going to get a much more potent and quick effect. But absorption can vary from person to person. There's a risk of transferring testosterone to others through skin contact. So if you have a partner, a kid, a friend, you'll need to be extra careful. You don't want little Timmy or little Jimmy getting any testosterone. So you get it on your arms, It's not like sunscreen where you're like, okay, put my testosterone on. I know that's a goofy joke, but you got to apply it yourself. You got to be really careful, and you got to make sure it absorbs. You have to actually be extra careful with this one. Shot, you don't have to worry about it. And then it's done. So that brings us to patches. Yes, a patch being applied to the arm, not a smoking patch. That's last but not least, but we have to talk about testosterone patches. These work similar to gels, but they provide a controlled release of testosterone throughout the day. So you can kind of think like if you ever had to, maybe some people here in the audience smoked. If not, that's fine. But if you smoked, you get the nicotine patches, and it gave you nicotine throughout the day. It supplements the nicotine. It doesn't give you a whole bunch of nicotine at once, because that would, cause illness. It wouldn't be good for your health. Just like testosterone patches, it's like, hey man, patch me up, patch my T up. I'm like, all right, now loading. So you can think of this, you put the patch on, and then it's kind of like charging a car, charging a battery. It takes time. It gives you releases throughout the day. Whereas the shot just goes, boom, mission in, we're going, we're getting in the bloodstream, giving you that immediate effect. And the gel is taking some time, and the gel, absorbs. It could work, or, it could take a while. Now, patches are applied once daily. You put it once daily, usually in areas like the back, the thighs, the upper arms, and it's absorbed steadily over time. It tries to mimic the body's natural release. So how your body would normally make it from the testes, it's trying to mimic that as well. Now, they're a great option if you don't want to deal with injections, messy gels getting all over. Help, I got some on Timmy. But they do have downsides. They could cause skin irritation. So you have to talk to your dermatologist too with patches, especially if you're going to use patches and you're like, my skin isn't feeling dry, or I'm not feeling good about this. It could cause skin irritation. Could cause, if you have eczema or something like that. Or if you just have sensitive skin. A lot of people do have sensitive skin. We all have oily skin, and we're all different. Just like with testosterone, we're all different treatments. You want to make sure that there's no skin irritation. Sometimes patches, they can fall off. It's not likely. Definitely the injections are not going to fall off. The gel, I don't think it will fall off, although you want to be careful it doesn't go everywhere, or someone else doesn't touch it, but sometimes patches can fall off. If you're sweating, you're moving a lot, if you go to the gym and start lifting patches, with a patch, not the best idea. So the question is, which one is right for you? Injections, gels, patches. Which method is right for you? That's a big question. So let's do a recap before we do it. Injections, most cost effective, long lasting. They're short lasting and long, but they require needle use. So think, are you okay with needles? Can you do it? Gels are painless and easy, but they risk the transfer and they also have variable absorption. Then patches. Steady release, simple to use. They can cause skin irritation. They can fall off if you're at the jungle gym. So, what do I think? Ultimately, the best option, here's the hard part. You want me to tell you one? It depends on a few things. Your lifestyle. What is your lifestyle like? If you just want to get it fast and quick, and you're on the go all the time, and you're lifting weights, and you're doing this, and you're active, and you still want to maintain a quite active lifestyle, it's probably going to be the shot, because if you're running around trying to put gel, or especially the patch, that can fall off. It also depends on your comfort level. A lot of people, I'm sure, when I mention needles, when I mention any type of stuff like this, maybe they're not comfortable. They're thinking of a bad experience with a shot, or they're thinking of something bad happening, or they just, nobody likes to see a syringe. Nobody that I know. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. Maybe someone's like, ooh, syringe. Okay, then shots are right for you. But a lot of people feel uneasy about shots. Now, keep in mind, it's not a one and done shot. It's not like you get a shot like, chicken pox or something. You're going to be doing this potentially for a long term of the rest of your life. I'm being honest. It's not just going to be, okay, here's your testosterone shot, you're done. Or here's your testosterone shot. Like, you're going to have to do this semi-regularly. So you have to, think, depending on the frequency of how many shots, am I okay with that? Because generally it's not going to be a one and done shot. And then also comfort, are you okay with putting the gel on? Are people like, touching your arms or touching, somewhere here. Are you worried about that? Do you have friends and family members? Or, some cultures, they like to greet and, touch more than others, and that is something you have to watch out for. Or if you have little kids and they're playing around, like you don't want little Timmy or little Jimmy getting that. Also, the patch. Now you might think, okay, the patch is the easiest, but it can fall off. It can cause skin irritation. It depends how your body responds. So what I would recommend, what do you do then? I'm a YouTuber, so talk to your doctor about the right choice. Discuss your lifestyle, discuss your choices. Discuss what you think, what's going on with you. A lot of this stuff comes down to, and even, do you need TRT or not, is going to come down to talking to a professional, getting the right information, not what influencers say, not what some dude on Instagram says. And ultimately, even though I'm giving you information to guide you in the direction, not what I say. You have to talk to a professional. You have to get professional advice. I'm just guiding you in the right way to do that, to give you a little bit of information. But you ultimately have to discuss this with a professional and find what is the best option, what is the most viable option for you. And it's different for everybody because we all have different genetics. We all have different needs. We all have different lifestyles. So that's a wrap on today's TRT breakdown with Maximum Sustained Performance. I hope this was helpful to you, and I want the best for you in your testosterone journey. I hope this cleared up the differences between injections, gels, and patches. Guys, I'm sure you have questions, or if anyone has used any of these, please share your personal experiences down in the comment section. Also, what TRT, method are you using for treatment? How is it working? If you want to give details, as much or as little as you want, as you want to volunteer, let that, the people down there know. It's going to help. Also, if you have questions, I would love to hear your questions and comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, insightful, if you found the information good, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more information on TRT with Maximum Sustained Performance. I'm your host, Kareem. Be well.